welcome to another episode of My Career. As you will know, basically what we do on this show is we invite people with chosen career paths and we bring them on the show to talk about their career. To encourage people to show others the way just in case someone out there is interested in what someone else is doing. Today on the show, I have a lady who has chosen a path that Nigerians for a long time have had the notion that this is for men. I have a lady shoemaker in the house today. Her name is Bukola Akin-Akindoju. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Okay, lady shoemaker. How did you decide, or what made you decide to be a shoemaker? I hope you're comfortable with the word shoemaker.
Yes, because that's exactly what I am.
Okay.
I'd rather you call me a shoemaker than an entrepreneur. Yes, the shoemaker is an entrepreneur, but I just like a shoemaker. Yes, I make shoes, although I also produce bags and other leather works, but
Okay.
just call me a shoemaker with many talents, a multi-talented artist.
Okay, so what nurtured or what nursed your desire to actually be a shoemaker?
Okay. It actually started as when I was a kid, actually. Back then, as kids, my dad used to have a competition in the family that he called My Special Touch. So he would have, my cousins were with us, and my siblings. So he would have us polish his shoes.
Okay.
And then he calls it My Special Touch. So whoever is the best gets a prize. Either you go to Mr. Biggs and you're the only one with, or you just choose what's going to happen, whatever you want, And then, so the guys would always beef me. And then they'd be like, how come she always wins? Because I like the attention to details. I had to polish his shoes. My dad used to have. So that opened an avenue for me to see the Brogue shoes, Italian shoes, and then his Derby, Oxford. So, and then when I became of age, I also noticed that when a guy walks up to me, the first thing I look at are his shoes. And then, okay, it wouldn't be a bad idea. I think I actually would love. So that was where it all started. Then over time, I ventured into learning other things that could do with leather, and that's it.
Okay, so what was the first thing you made?
The very first thing I made was a slippers.
And how was the experience?
Oh my goodness. I still have the slippers though. It looked very terrible because, yes, then I had not learned how to create pattern.
Okay.
I learned locally and then just gave us materials to make one pair of slippers and you just had to create it. So I had to pick my existing slippers to trace it out and it wasn't exactly nice, but over time I got perfect with it. Then started learning how to make bags and that was it.
Okay, so did you have to go to a particular school or did you learn yourself or you actually went somewhere to get the knowledge of how to make all these things?
I went somewhere to get the knowledge to make them. Initially, I learned locally with someone around K2. Then later I went to Abeokuta to learn with a guy also. And then eventually I went to Shoe Speed Academy to learn the business part of shoemaking.
Okay.
That was in 2016. So, and ever since then I've been, and in between, of course, I would also learn how to make bags and check online some tutorials, and that was it.
Okay. Let me ask. How has the market been? Let me put it because I know it's just of recent that people started really embracing the locally made, the homegrown outfits here in Nigeria. So how has the experience been? What is the outcome like? I mean, the response, feedback.
Well, because of the spend the naira and shun the dollar, that has really helped for people to see the market differently. And then, although recently I found out that there's going to be a shoe factory somewhere in Aba, and then the Chinese will come and then people will start producing shoes. It might affect the it might affect us either positively or negatively,
Negatively.
depending on how you decide to take it or grab the opportunity. But I'd say there's no business that doesn't come with its challenge.
True.
So just like shoemaking also come with its challenges, anything that you have to do with your hands come with its challenges. But the market is favorable, especially when you're able to streamline what exactly you want to have your target market.
True. All right. Let's go on a quick break. We will be right back. Still with me is Bukola Akin-Akindoju, who is a shoemaker. You're welcome back. It's still my career, and I still have with me lady shoemaker Bukola Akin-Akindoju. All right. So, at what point did you decide to add every other leather work? I'm talking about bags and belts and every other leather outfits that you make.
Okay, when I realized that our day-to-day life, no one, leather work, bag, wallet, belt, is part of our everyday dressing.
True.
So somehow you just can't go out of market. So I thought to myself, yes, it's good I'm making shoes. How about I make the everyday carry, which is our accessories, which is our bags and then our belts and wallets. So that was when I decided to venture into learning other arts, so that would also complement that. Because, for instance, a customer buys shoes from you today. Maybe he buys 5 shoes and then he needs a bag. He probably won't buy another set of shoes until maybe after a year.
Yeah.
Of course, he'll want a bag, or he wants a wallet or a laptop bag or something to complement others. So that's why. So
Okay.
that's at the point.
You mentioned to me that you are a certified business
certified entrepreneur.
certified entrepreneur.
Yeah.
So, what difference did that make in your business?
Well, thanks to Diamond Bank
Okay.
and the Enterprise Development Center of the Lagos Business School, it has been able to put me out there differently. People now view my products differently. That it also helped my experience there also helped me to learn how to manage my business better professionally, and I was also able to learn how to differentiate and integrate my target market, where it's not. I realized initially I want to produce for everyone, and then it was draining. So, but I realized that if you don't have a target market, you most likely will run out of business.
Okay.
So you're not supposed. So that was, and then the experience also helped me to, I got to meet a lot of people, and then it was an eye opener. The entire experience was an eye opener.
Okay.
So, and then after graduating from Lagos Business School, people see things different. They're like, oh, she's now a certified entrepreneur. She probably knows what she's doing better. So somewhere in their mind,
that title.
Yeah, that title makes it. So even when you tell them, oh, initially if you tell them you're selling something for 10,000, I'm like, about 8,000. Don't you think 5,000? Don't you think 10,000 is too? When I just tell them 50K, they're like, are you serious? Oh, does it? How is it going to look like? Because it's that.
And then you can also put it there. Excuse me, ma'am, please. I'm a certified
entrepreneur. So.
All right. Okay. So let me ask. How do you deal with clients that clients that they love this product, they want to buy it, they see this one, they love it, they want to buy, add to cart, and then the cart is growing, and then you're like, madam, how far money now? Don't worry, I'll pay you. How do you handle clients like that?
Initially, before I went to the Lagos Business School, I used to I'll probably just look how far away. Okay, this person, you can't hold me, and then there's that. So now I just don't bother. What I do, I make them write me an advance check. Okay. So I just tell you, madam, how about you can write it, say 2 months, 3 months, and then for workers, we have what we call a monthly. We're able to break down. So towards their salary, their payday, what we do is we send them a reminder. Okay. So they know.
Add to their budget.
Yes, so they already know, we just send them a reminder, we know their payday. So they're able to meet up with. So somehow we've been able to manage that. It's not as bad as it was. Of course, not everyone can. Just imagine someone wants 3 pairs of shoes. So it will just, and then he's probably going to pay 60,000 naira. And he can't afford to remove that. So we just give him a plan. And that's it.
Okay, let me quickly ask. I saw on your Instagram page you're actually mentoring some other people.
Yes.
So can you quickly just give us an overview of that, how that works?
Okay, yes. I have, like sometimes last year, I was a part of the Ready Set Work of Lagos State Government, which is an entrepreneurship and empowerment program for final year students across Lagos State.
Okay.
So I was opportunity to be a part of the facilitators. It was voluntary.
Okay.
So most of them look up to me, and then we get to talk about personal things. We get to talk about their career. Some of them want to venture into the entrepreneurial world, and then I'm able to share my experience with them, real life experiences, and some of them just feel that there's something about me. Maybe I don't see it, and then sometimes when they hear my story, they're like, wow.
Okay.
Because at some point, I had to drop out of school. And then I had to start all over again. And so it's, combining school, combining work, combining learning how to make this all together, So they see that as, okay, they feel they can actually, yes, so.
Okay. Do you train people?
Yes, I do. I also train people. I have people who I've so far in the last started 2012 December. We've been able to train, say, 300.
That's good.
Yes, and then we get to do trainings at the NYSC camp.
Okay.
Yes, also.
All right. Thank you very much. That has been Bukola Akin-Akindoju, an entrepreneur, shoemaker, proud shoemaker. Join us again next time on My Career. I am Will Lanier.